might present themselves as really posh, nice businessmen when they're going to the meetings. Or we'll become your supplier. We got this going on. We supply and here, there, and the other. Guarantee they are the ones that are overrising the things with their feet and adding the stuffs. You don't know what you're eating.
The Lord was showing that South Africa is a nation that has been overtaken by the principality of the dragon. So if I can explain that to you, the principality of the dragon is none other than Lucifer himself, Satan, fallen angel of light, bringer of chaos and destruction into the lives of men. When that principality is loose in a nation, it is a brute force principality. Just go and read any folklore about dragons. They're not known to be gentle. They work with size. They are extremely crafty and cunning. In the old days, when dragons were outside, they used to converse with people. They used to set you a riddle to see if you were smart enough. This is the equivalent of a cat today playing with its food before it eats it. These things were out there. People were not drawing them in the mythology for nothing. So when that spirit is over, the violence, the shedding of blood, it will not be satisfied unless there's a ritual somewhere.
What these shops in South Africa have been caught doing is crazy. Several spaza shops in South Africa have been caught selling fake food and recycled condoms. They are reportedly supplied by a production center near Krugersdorp, which is owned by Bangladeshi national.
Hi guys, as I was still telling you, please stay away from this kind of snacks. As you can see, this is what we found inside the pack. Seems like something that is really pinkish. It's a powder, guys. Please let your kids to stay away from these snacks. And just to make sure that you understand, I'm just going to open this other pack so that you can see what. So there I am. I'm opening the new pack. It's still sealed. As you can see, it's sealed everywhere, guys. I'm just going to open it and put it on this side. As you can see, I want you to take a look on what happens. Look, guys. Look, what is this? Is this what's killing our children? Take a look, guys.
Safa saphela isizwe simnyama iwasafa isizwe saba lamula mona.
We concluded that here we are not dealing with food poisoning as in bacteria. We are dealing with a chemical. And the question is, what chemical? Can we find it? They did confess that there is an illegal chemical which they buy from a mall in Johannesburg. They did say so. And 27 officials visited that mall and they confiscated 1,456 grams of that chemical. And 4 people were arrested, 1 man and 3 women. They were arrested for that activity, but 2 of them, in terms of the laws of the country, were given bail of 2,000. The others are still in custody.
Are there specific areas where this was found? And just tell us a little bit more about that.
The investigations have been done as the cases have been reported within Gauteng province. We have visited those hotspot areas, which includes the spaza shop, the community where the cases have been reported, and we have collected, from February to now, we have collected about 42 food samples that were taken for chemical analysis. Yeah. And among the 42 samples that were collected for chemical analysis, 5 of them tested positive for rodenticides and also for pesticides. So what we have done so far, when we go to these areas, it's mainly the communities. It's just that some of these areas that we visited, we could not really get the actual sample that they've reported that the person is consumed this particular product. They will say that the product is finished, or they don't even have a package. So a package, you cannot really take it to the lab for analysis.
Organophosphate, what is that?
Organophosphate, it is a family name. It is mainly an agricultural remedy where it is some chemicals are used for killing pesticides. They are also used for agricultural purposes. So where they are using it for farming purposes, and they can also use them as a pesticide at home, maybe for killing rodents. It's just that organophosphate, it's just a family name, but there are so many products that are under organophosphate.
Somalian people, we don't deal with any drugs here in Pretoria. As Somalian people, we are very peaceful people. We don't want anything problem. We don't fight with any problem. We want a good relationship with South African people like before.
I'm not the cowboy. Listen, I'm gonna make you sweat, make you wet, make you wet, wet, wet. I'm gonna make you sweat, little baby, pissing in your pressure, pressure. Vault unlocked. Hello, what is up, you dazzling diamonds and the others? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Linda Kai, and this is the Vault. Anyway, you guys, let's jump straight into this video. Alrighty then, you guys. If you guys haven't already, please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you guys do enjoy my videos, please do click on the thank you button. And before you guys leave out of here, please do drop me a comment in the comment section down below. Right? Guys, I'm really upset. Really, really upset. Parents, what is going on? Hey? Are we still allowing our kids to buy from these fake spaza shops? And sometimes it's not even fake spaza shops. It's just spaza shops in general. I asked in one of my videos, Uguti, as South Africans, are we ready for what is coming? You know? I have this feeling that there's a lot of foreign nationals in our country, right? You might think that you know who is here that is accounted for, but I have a feeling, I really do have this nagging feeling that there are more of them that we don't know about. I believe that some of these people do have, tunnels and places where they live underground in those places where they are renting. I saw a video, I think I even did share it with you guys, where they were mining from one house where they were renting a room into the mines. It's quite a lengthy journey. We've heard about the tunnels in LA. We've even heard about the tunnels in Johannesburg. There was a collapse, meaning there were tunnels under there. You do understand that there's a lot of things that you don't know about, or the things that you want to brush off and say, this is just a conspiracy theory, that are actually really true. And then the information does come up, and then people still don't believe it. It's like, I don't understand. I will never understand. My people will die because of a lack of knowledge. You have to go out there and find the information yourself. And I think that a lot of conspiracy theory people keep on saying that do your own research, because it doesn't matter how much we can tell you. I told you guys, I'm from the truth community. It doesn't matter how much we can tell you. You still won't believe us. You'll call us crazy. Like, this doesn't exist type of situation. And even if they get exposed for these things or these tunnels or these things, whatever it is, you still don't believe. It's like, it's unbelievable to you because, like I said before, if you've never experienced it yourself, you're not going to believe it. But then there are some people like myself that haven't experienced certain other things for themselves, but it's believable because, yeah, that makes sense. it makes sense that we have underground tunnels. There's too many people getting away with too many things. There's too much trafficking happening. There's too many things that are going on. It's not just in America. It's all over the world that these tunnels exist. Because why do we have those petrified mountains and stuff? It only means that if those petrified mountains are starting to unveil or reveal themselves, there's something underneath there. Not only that, who built the pyramids so meticulously? Whereas they are saying to us now in 2024, that kind of technology, those bricks are so big, it doesn't exist. How could it have existed then, but it doesn't exist now? And if God flooded the world, that means that everything would have gone under. So there's something underneath. And then also, if there were giants before, that means that everything was bigger. We are then smaller to fit the time. That will also fit into, if you are a science person, evolution and all the science stuff, it would make sense. Okay, if everything was bigger then, it has shrunk now, that would mean that even people have shrunk. But there's something that is underneath. The cities that have been found, and it's like people just want to just brush everything off. Like, no, it's a lie. Not everything is a lie. But then you want to go and consult, and believe in those zibis, and that's not a lie. That's what you mean. So I cannot believe how people, parents, mummies, daddies, are still. It feels like to me you are okay with giving your kids tuck shop money. I understand why you do this. You're busy. It's a quick fix. The snacks are going to distract them. In some cases, it's the phones that are going to distract them. You have to pay attention to your kids. You have to be very, very vigilant and present when it comes to your children. You know, it's going to suck. It's going to be so yucky if you are working so hard for your kids, right? And then you gave them tuck shop money or to go espazeni, and because you were working so hard and you felt like that was sufficient, they went to go buy somewhere and that was the wrong place and they died. It's going to suck because then everything else that you did was for nothing. Do you understand? I understand how tired you can get. You're working a 9 to 5. Some of you are working 24-hour jobs. I feel like if you're working on the internet, you're working a 24-hour job. We never rest. But it doesn't matter. It's not going to flip the scale in my eyes in any way. You have to prepare your kids' lunch every day. This tuck shop thing, it's not going to work anymore. It's not working. And I'm not going to say it's this community and that community. No, you can't give tuck money, but you can. Maybe because you're in the hood and you're in the burbs. It's different. No, we don't actually know. Because I told you guys, I don't live in the hood anymore, but I have seen the Somalian tuck shops and stuff like that around where I live right now. So it's very scary. It's very, very scary. Too many children, people in general, have perished from buying from these tuck shops. It's getting worse. I've seen now video after video after video of people buying the snacks just to open them up to see what's in there. And they are finding powders and powders and powders. They are not going to stop just because one tuck shop was discovered of what they are doing. It's going to continue because there's a mission. There is a mission. There is an agenda. You just don't know about it yet. What is happening over here? Is the South African army, I feel like, okay, I know they say there's an army out there, like, okay, but like, is it really there? I asked you guys in another video, are they ready? Are we ready? Because why? I feel like we've been infiltrated slowly but surely. And then it's going to blow when it blows. And then plus, when they infiltrate us, they get mad when we say, go back home. They get mad at us. But they already came here with an agenda. There's always been an agenda. Always. Why is South Africa the country that everybody else, the African country that everybody else wants to go to? Now they're going to flock here. But also, there are those crazy people that want to destroy us. Are we ready for that? Because, baby, I promise you this is coming. Is everybody paying attention? Oh, South Africa is one of those African countries. If you check the new BRICS note, we're there in the front. The other countries are at the back. Of the African countries, we are there. And I still don't understand why they wrote what they wrote in Afrikaans for our section, but it is what it is. It is always gonna be what it's gonna be. Yes. And I asked you guys, who are the people that are letting these people come in? I promise you this, in my opinion, it's not, how can I say this properly? It's not the black guys. It's the ones who feel like we took something away from them when they were in power and they want it back. Just to prove a point that, these black people don't know what they're doing type of situation. And the country is going down because of them and their corruption and stuff. You know who I'm talking about. There's always an agenda in these things. It doesn't make any sense. Why is it that we've heard about so many of these poisonings and deaths, literal deaths of kids? Yet the kids, you know what, you're going to aggravate the Lord to the highest degree. We've heard about so many of them, but nothing has been done. The government is not doing anything about it. They are coming out there telling us about, we don't want to say anything about the chemicals. Oh, there was an autopsy done. We've done this before. We don't want to mention anything because we don't want to say the wrong thing. Kids are dying. It's been happening it's not even months, it's years now. It's been slowly happening, but now it's quickening. Why aren't these shops being closed? What is actually really going on? Parents, are you still giving your kids tax money, even at schools? Or maybe you're tired. It's not going to happen in our community. The same people whose kids have died in those other communities didn't think it was going to happen in their communities. And just because you think that maybe you're not in the hood or stuff, it only happens in the hood. No, it can happen in the burbs. One day it's going to be you and your kids. Death is permanent. Once your kids are gone, they're gone. Ask those parents. Why is the government not doing, why has the government not done anything drastic about the situation? I don't understand. Why have they not done anything drastic about the situation? It's week after week after week. And I told you guys, it's not only the spaza shops. After I did that other video and I said it's not only the spaza shops because we don't know where this shit is coming in from, right? Then there was a situation with a spa with that porridge and the kids. You know exactly what I'm talking about. That happened. A reputable, shop, store, whatever it is. They ate the porridge and the kids died. Because some of these companies and businesses want to acquire these goods at a lower price. But guess who they are getting it from? Some of these people might present themselves as really posh, nice businessmen when they're going to the meetings. Oh, we'll become your supplier. We got this going on. We supply and here, there, and the other. Guarantee they are the ones that are overrising the things with their feet and adding the stuffs. You don't know what you're eating. This is bad. It's getting worse. But why has the South African government to this point not done any, I feel like they haven't done anything. And then when people start to go and burn these shops and these people and stuff like that, it's a problem. But it's already a problem. It's one too many kids. It's one too many kids, man. What do kids know? They have a 5 rand, they go buy some chips. That's what kids do. That's what we used to do back in the day. It was a normal thing. Yo tenga espaza. I've obviously educated my kids about this and I show them these videos. As scary as they might be, but I need them to be scared enough not to purchase anything anywhere. Because I know I live in an estate, but there's a spaza shop here all of a sudden. And I'm just like, what? Where? How? They know not to go and buy there at all. But also now we have to be paranoid about buying from a Pick and Pay Spar and stuff because we don't know who their suppliers are. We really don't. And even if you can ask them for that information, you think they give you all the right information. They don't even give you the right information on what the hell their products have, period. They don't. It's all about making money. They have to make a profit. So your best interest is not, they don't care. Now, even them, the manufacturers, the normal manufacturers or what have you, even the farmers, have now been given fake seeds. They have. Because why? Our Bill Gates and them bought the patents to the original seed, the real stuff. Where did they take them to? Underground, where they're going right now. Nobody believes in the tunnels. People don't believe. Whereas Elon Musk literally just showed us that the tunnels do exist, because being up here in the normal world, driving around with normal people is a nuisance to him. It's traffic. It's just annoying. There's tunnels underneath there. Why did Bill Gates buy all the natural seeds? We're not eating real things. Doesn't even matter at this point. If I say to you, be careful where you buy. You're going to Woolies, it's worse than there. You're going to a farmer's market, it's also worse. Because these people have been threatened or mandated to plant these specific seeds, not the original ones. Otherwise, they cannot operate their farms. This is a fact. Do your research. We are all eating yazin. That's why we are like this. We are fat. We are unhealthy. Everything. They got us everywhere. They really did. And they still do. Yo, hey, you guys. Yo, now those other alcoholic beverages that don't even have a barcode in plastic bottles that people are drinking. I want to buy a bottle because of those drinks. And that's one thing they know about Africa or South Africa, that nitando puza. Yo, nyapkinkita. Why do you think Bill Gates is in Heineken? Heineken is not just Heineken. Is it SAB? I don't know which one it is. There's SAB, there's other ones. But if he's buying into that, he's not just buying into Heineken. It's whatever falls under that umbrella. Whatever drinks fall under that one umbrella, that Heineken is also involved in. Because the whole world knows South African people, but time to try that. You guys are always trying to be dizzy for some reason. Why do you think Amapiano is such a banger? You guys are like, we're the best, we're the best, we're the best. They're thinking, yeah, you're the best. Puzan. Die. Why are they all here? Why are they all buying so much land in Cape Town? What is going on? Do you guys see how they are coming in? All of them. It's not just the Somalians. It's everybody. They are finishing. They finished themselves. They are coming here to finish us off as well. South Africa is in trouble. The dragon is on the loose, and it is here. It is here. But thing is, guys, facts. No matter how you want to look at it, but thing is, so I don't understand, and it's not even like you parents can avoid what is going to come. It's going to come either way, whether it comes from East Plaza shop or the reputable supermarkets. But man, you can slow the process down by not giving your kids imali to go to those Plaza shops. Rather go where it's still not really too hectic, even though we know about that whole porridge situation. That means it's in the supermarkets now. That's what it means. But you can slow it down, kancane. I don't know what we're gonna do. I really don't know. Stop eating those things. Tell your kids. Rather. Because Nakona, when they're crying about it, I want to teach them this. It's an addiction. Why? Is that red? What? That's in that thing. That is messing with their minds, their development. This is a problem, man.
Hey, Tsugang! Barko Sharpeville, ma-Pakistan, naputso tsa batho ka diphuletsi. A bo to qeta ho tshulwa ke ma-Pakistan lona, bo my friend. Yeah! Nkare batho ba ko Sharpeville ba re angeke labantu mabahambe bathenga ukudla ku-expirile basibulalela abantwana bafaka amahariphirima kuma-goslow mabahambe alleged. Ma-Pakistan ari nithi kwenze njani? Nithi nqosha boba asindawo zane la nayazile bathunya bo my friend, my lord. Hey, barasindawo